What's up, y'all? We live. It's your boy Country Cuisine. I got a special guest with me, VB Eden. V, go ahead and
Yes.
introduce yourself to the people, man.
Hi, I'm V, also known as VB Eaton from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay, 225.
625 in the building.
Yeah, yeah. Look, we were being supposed to get us a collab in, but schedules be busy. So I'm glad I got some of your time today to do this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I had to
Yeah,
make time.
yeah, for sure, for sure. So we can jump right in it. I got some questions for you.
Oh,
You can
God.
just I'll put you on the spot. But you
Oh,
look,
God.
it'll be easy. It'll be
Okay.
easy. It'll be easy. Okay, so from looking at your social media page, I see you
Yeah.
travel a lot. I see you go to a lot of restaurants and stuff. So I would say I'll make it a little difficult. Your top three, what are your top three cities for best food?
What? Top three cities for best food.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. New Orleans just always have the number one spot, I feel like.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh my God. I feel like New York has really
Okay.
good food. I mean,
Okay.
the pizza, the bagels. I love
Yeah.
breakfast sandwiches. So like New York had that down pack.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, Miami had a really good like selection too. They're very like versatile too. As
Good.
far as like the
Good.
Cuban, but like the
Right.
sushi is very good over there, super fresh. So
Right.
yeah,
Good.
that's my top
Dope. Dope. Dope.
three.
Dope. Yeah. Yeah. I can't argue with that. I like your number one, so hey, we
New
good.
Orleans got it though. The
Yeah, they
flavors.
got it. What foods did you grow up eating? Like, how was your compared to
Mm,
now? Because I feel like now, of course, once we get older,
yeah.
our palate kind of expands. So,
Yeah.
growing up, like, what were some of your childhood memories that, like, oh, these are some of my favorite childhood foods?
My favorite childhood food is rice and soy sauce. Every day. We was eating
Okay.
rice and soy sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
had to survive, and that's what we're gonna survive on.
Hey, that's
Sometimes get a
it.
little egg. And
Yeah. Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
love like now that I look at it, I love fried rice and eggs. Like that is like
Yeah.
my favorite breakfast, rice and eggs.
Got you. Yeah. Yeah. You can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with
You
it.
gonna
Like
get
I've
full.
definitely had something on rice, some scrambled eggs,
Man,
hey, with a
so
little hot
good. I
sauce.
still
Hey,
eat that almost every day now.
yeah. Some things is like, that's like I was saying, I'm like, I cook a lot of like different stuff, but it's
Yeah.
some things to me, I'm like, this
Yes.
is so nostalgic to me. It's like they're like,
Yes.
why you still eating Viennas, like canned
Yes.
food or like sardines and stuff? I'm like, I grew up
Yeah.
eating it, like I
Like I
like
still
it,
eat canned tuna. Like I love
Yeah, yeah,
canned
yeah,
tuna.
yeah, yeah. I'm like, nah. Like I'll get down on the steak or some,
Right.
but I'm like, nah. If it come down to it, I don't mind cracking open a can of sardine
Yep.
or some tuna. Like I'm cool with that. Yeah,
Noodles
definitely
too.
cool with
Instant
that.
noodles too, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But nowadays I make it like gourmet. Like I'll put all the bean sprouts, all the
Oh
shrimp in
yeah,
there,
you got to, you got to. Yeah,
the onions on top.
you
But
got to
I
do
still eat
that.
some instant ramen noodles. It's so good still to me.
Yeah. Okay. So is I'm a guess. Is seafood your favorite food?
Um, not not really. I
It's
don't really think I mean I do love crawfish.
yeah.
I
I
can eat
see.
that every day. I can eat crawfish every day.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite just anything with potatoes. Mashed
Potatoes.
potatoes, fries, loaded baked potatoes, like any truffle potatoes, like anything with potatoes. I think that's like my favorite.
That's
Just a
dope.
perfect side dish to like all
Yeah.
meals.
Okay. I'm learning some new things. Okay. Okay. So do
Yeah,
you think from your point of view that they have some trends that are like a little overrated?
overrated.
Yeah.
I think my biggest trend was that I first got into was birria tacos.
Hmm.
And I thought like I thought the idea was just cool because it's different. It's not your regular tacos. Like
Right.
the fried up different. You gotta dip it in the
Yeah.
soup, and then I don't know. After a while, it just like everybody just had them, and it's like I don't even
Yeah.
know what it really supposed to taste like. Like, is it
Right.
really
Right. Right.
like
Right.
what's really good? Because when I go to other like Spanish places, they don't have that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
who really made up with this? I don't know if it's like a fusion thing or
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
yeah. So I think that's like one of the trends. But now when I see, I'm like, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
really too
Yeah.
much care for it like I used to.
Yeah. I think they got to the point to where they peaked out, and then
Yeah,
the hype didn't live up to it. Like I'm like, it's good, but it's not
yeah.
waiting the line for our good. Like, nah.
No,
Like
not when
I
I first
can.
saw it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like your content. I really do.
Oh, thank you.
It's definitely like I be sitting back like, wow, this is really
Wow,
deep.
actually, I never heard of like an actual opinion about it. Like, what do you think? Like, I really don't know. You just do stuff and sometimes you just do it. You don't even like
Yeah.
really think too hard about like what other people think. This is just from like from your perspective of how you see this place of
Right.
like
Right. Right. Right.
so this is actually the first time I'm actually hearing like
Yeah. I'm like, because
an
it caught
opinion.
me off guard because it was like when you look at it, it looks like I'm like, dang, she might spend a lot of time doing this, but
Yes.
how much like you post a lot, then you go a lot. So I'm like, she can't spend that much time doing it because
Yeah.
everybody's busy. But it looks like you put a lot of work into it. So I was going to ask you like, what tips and like things do you have for like content creators for like captivating or like catching the best things to catch?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
It takes a lot of work for
yeah,
sure. I think after you kind of get the groove of like how to use these apps and stuff, you kind of get
hmm,
used. It's like kind of like repetitive. You're kind of doing the
yeah,
same motion. You're cutting, you're splitting, you're pasting, you're copying. So it gets
yeah,
really repetitive. So my biggest tip, honestly, is if when you're recording, try to make you can make 10 videos off of that one clip, off that one
yeah,
restaurant. You can make different kind of videos. And I think in the beginning, I felt like once you make a video about this certain place, you're kind of done.
hmm,
But I had to kind of like tweak and realize like, wait, I can like make something different by like just focusing on one thing of the restaurant and then
yeah,
focusing the whole restaurant and then focusing on the interior of the restaurant, the vibe of the so it's like that is something I wish I knew before. But at the
right,
same time, you always have these videos.
yeah.
And you got to remember that you can always make different videos from this one restaurant. It's not always like a
Exactly.
one and done.
Yeah, I
And
had to work on it because when I would
yeah,
record my videos, I'm
yeah,
like, I know how I'm edited, so I know how I want to
yeah,
record it. So I
right.
record it, and then sometimes when I go and edit, I'm like, I need it a little longer. I should have
Yeah,
did a
yeah,
different
yeah.
angle.
That's my
And I,
problem too.
yeah,
Sometimes it be too long, and I don't really think people attention span is like you got to
it's
catch
not.
that first second.
It's not. And that's one big thing that I've got from an actual videographer. He's like,
Yeah,
bro, he said, you got 5 seconds. That's
literally,
it. Like I asked him,
that's
I'm like, bro,
it.
what can you tell me like that can help me out? He said, bro, you like got 5 seconds. If you
You,
don't got their attention in 5 seconds, you pretty much done. And he was like,
yes,
after the first 5 seconds, it counts as a view anyway. So as
yeah,
long as you can keep them for 5 seconds, you
yeah,
got a view. If they
yeah,
scroll past that after that, cool, but you still got a
yeah,
view. I'm like, all right, cool,
yeah,
because I would try to like go into my video and be, I guess, too informative or like try to
yeah.
teach more than actually like,
I
hey,
mean,
get
you're
their attention.
cooking, so you kind of have to
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
because people who
you
really
do.
don't know how to cook, they kind of have to like really focus on, oh, like this is what you have to do, because
Yeah,
I didn't know I had to do that. So
right.
it kind of falls in line of you kind of have to do be informative.
But
So yeah,
that's something I want to get back into doing is like the reviews. I
yeah,
think I went into it with the wrong mindset because I'm being a food critic. And I had to
yeah,
be like, okay, I'm
yeah,
judging the food, but people
yeah,
still want to see everything. So
right.
I guess doing that and then getting past, of course, you always gonna have people like looking at like if you're
Yeah,
recording
yeah.
and
Oh
it's
my
like
God. I'm
that's
still nervous about
always
that.
yeah, yeah, because
Just
it's
pulling
like,
your
man,
camera
like,
out, people be having their lights
yeah.
out. I'm just like, okay, one day I can do it. Sometimes I can do, I think it depends on the restaurant. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I don't care. Like I'm
Yeah.
working.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
working.
Exactly. Like once you get that in your head, like, hey, I don't care what y'all saying, like this is work, like then it won't matter. But it's still
Yeah.
like you get that little
I know you still get a little
feeling
nervous.
of
Like,
like, I know
people
somebody
like,
watching me. Yeah, I know they watching me. Like, it's weird.
yeah.
But you had a lot of food. So
I was about to
what
eat
is
right
one of
now, but I was
the
like, I'm gonna wait. So I'm cooking some red beans and cornbread right now. I said, let
Hey,
me not eat on the podcast
no,
because
this is a, definitely a food forward. You look, hey, no food shaming. You can eat on the, hey, you can eat. But what is one of the strangest or most unique foods that you've tried?
um the most unique that was not good
Mm,
that I will never forget is we were in Spain, me and my girl, and I can't think of the name of the place. It's supposed to be like this Michelin star. I think it was
no,
like a 2-star Michelin place. And they're supposed to be like top notch type
yeah,
of service, food, everything. But one of the dishes was it was pigeon.
mm,
And I was like, like the little bird in New
yeah,
York.
yeah, right, exactly.
And it was like raw.
Oh
They
no,
say it had to be like, I don't know. I don't know. That thing was raw, but it
yeah,
looked like a duck breast.
mm,
But it was really red, and I could eat like raw sushi, things like that. But I don't know, that one is just I tried it though. I was like,
yeah,
whatever. I used to be like this with steak. Like it took me a while to like almost rare.
yeah,
But with this picture, I don't know, the texture was just, I don't know. It was like they just cut that thing open, and I don't think I would ever eat a pigeon ever again.
yeah, yeah. Like I've never even heard of like people eating pigeons, so that's definitely.
Yeah.
I
So that
think
was
when
in
it comes to
Spain.
those, yeah, that's what I've noticed. Like those Michelin star restaurants or
Yeah,
those top
that
notch
was I
restaurants, they cook some of the
yeah.
weirdest stuff, and I don't know. I think they try to be too different because I'm
Yeah, for
like, a
sure.
pigeon is like,
Like,
you'll
who
see a
is
pigeon,
eating
but it's not
that?
like, yeah, I'm not thinking like, oh, he'll be good or nothing
Yeah,
like
who
that.
is really eating that and saying it's good? I don't know. Have you seen that movie? I think it's called Bear. You should watch that. You would love that.
I've seen it. I need to start watching it. I need to
Oh
start
my
watching
god,
it.
it's
Yeah.
so good. I think the idea of him like what he's doing is, but that's what made me think about it because he was working at a Michelin star restaurant, and
Mm-hmm.
then, he's starting to do his own thing. But yeah, like not all. I don't think all Michelin restaurants are that great.
No. I think the weirdest like things I've ate has been like me growing up. So I grew up in the country and it's just like
Oh, you grew
you
up in the
gotta eat.
country.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So we eating and it was crazy. It's crazy now because like if I talk to people who haven't grew up like that, and
Yeah.
now I think back, I'm like, oh, that is kind of crazy because I like we're eating raccoon,
Oh no,
squirrel, like
no,
we've ate snake, like
no.
all type of stuff. And then when I say it out loud now, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like
That is
what?
kind of crazy. Like you eat
But
deer. I hear deer is
yeah,
good.
yeah, 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 dear. I got some in the freezer right
Oh
now. So
Lord.
yeah.
Oh
But
no.
I think that's more so my dad. He
Yeah.
would definitely like he would try anything. So this one time he
Yeah.
had a snapping turtle and
Oh
he
my
cooked the turtle and it
god.
had eggs in it. So he kept the eggs, scrambled the eggs, and he was like, y'all come try it. And I'm like, we like 8 or 9. I'm like, bro, like this ain't really
Yeah.
what I like to eat,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
an early age we're trying some definitely weird stuff. But I've had like goat and all type of stuff.
I
So
like goat, but
yeah,
I think the first animal I've ever seen like slaughtered was a goat in Vietnam,
yeah.
and we ate it curried. But
Oh yeah.
I didn't even put two and two together like that's what I was eating because I was young too. Like I saw them do it, but like, and then all of a sudden we're eating, and I'm like, is this like the goat I just saw? Like that's kind of crazy. But I was so young, I actually haven't thought that in a long time. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like goat. I like lamb. I'm not a fan of the lamb shank. I think just the lamb chops. I think the
Yeah,
lamb
just the
shank is a
chops.
little, yeah, I think just the chops I can get over. But some people say the chops are like gamey, but I don't, not the ones I've had. I guess I've had like better ones or something.
Hmm.
But they always say the chops are gamey. Like a lot of people don't like. that would be
I've
better?
noticed like restaurant lamb chops haven't been gamey, but like if I would buy them, like, cause Sam sells lamb chops and they
Uh-huh.
are gamey. Like if I got them from
Does that
Sam,
mean like they're more like I don't know, does that mean it's like more
well, I
like
think it's
yeah?
kind of the same, but you can like if you can like soak them in ice water, or you can
Mm.
soak them in like buttermilk or something like overnight, and they say it kind of takes the gaminess
Takes
out
it
of it.
away.
So
Okay, yeah,
restaurants
yeah, yeah.
probably
Yeah, they
overnight
definitely
like
soak
soak
them
them
in.
or like ice bath them or something like that to kind
Yeah.
of, yeah, because that taste is it's definitely strong.
Oh, I didn't even know you can like do that to take the taste away. Take that
Yeah,
taste away.
you can do it
Just learn
with
something.
catfish too. Yeah, catfish like that real like fishy, muddy kind of taste
Yeah,
catfish
yeah,
has,
yeah.
like buttermilk overnight.
Yeah.
Then yeah, it takes like all of that little
Yeah,
taste
yeah.
away. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Okay, so I got two more questions for you.
Cool.
Um, I've seen like like, is it more fusion? Like, okay, so let me rewind a little bit. So is Vietnamese food similar to how they have? Because I see like a lot of Vietnamese style seafood balls. Is
Uh-huh.
that something new, or is that something that's like,
Um, it's not new to me.
okay,
I honestly, the first time I ever had it was actually in Houston.
gotcha.
So in Houston, there's this like little Chinatown called Bel Air. I mean, there's a crawfish spot in every corner. And I never really thought about it. I'm like, dang, it's like crawfish over here, even though it's like mostly in Louisiana. But it never
Right.
occurred to me like, why is there so many in Houston? But that was my first time ever having it there. It was like this lemongrass and garlic butter. And I know at first, when it was first out, people were like, that is disgusting. Why would they do that to crawfish? Why would they put the sauce on the outside? All the seasons was the inside the crawfish. So, I mean, that's the first time I ever had, but this was years ago. I think
Yeah.
kind of recently it's getting a little more popular. I know some people are still against it because they're like, there should be no seasoning on the outside of
Yeah.
the crawfish,
It just go
which
against like
I
how they would grew up.
understand
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
totally get it. But I love sauce and I
Yeah.
love garlic. So that to me, like, I don't care what's on a crawfish. Like, I'm eat it regardless. But yeah, I've had it for a long time. It's actually hard to find. But I think just recently, I think this year is probably much more popular now. Like
Yeah.
people are a little more like open minded to like the flavors and stuff like that. But I
Right.
feel like
Right.
if you
Right.
like Vietnamese food, I think, or you like just garlic butter, and I think that flavor in itself is just like really good. Minus the fact it's being sauteed in crawfish.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What
Because
do you
I
think about
just,
that? Because you make crawfish, so when you see her,
well,
you're like, what is going on?
I'll definitely
Yeah.
try it. I'll try it. My first response was like, nah, this is what is
What is
this?
going on?
Yeah, because I'm like they had like the bags of just
Yes.
seasoning it, and
Yes.
like I seen like the process. It's like it's not boiled and
Uh-huh.
soaked like traditional seafood boils
Uh-huh.
are. It's like steamed
Right.
and then it's tossed in the sauce. And I'm like,
Right.
okay, the flavor is good. Like I never knocked that, but it's like a lot of places I think it was very overpriced because it was like something different,
Yeah.
but once I actually tried it, I'm like, okay, this is not bad.
Yeah.
And recently I saw at Rouse's they have Louisiana, the fish fry brand,
Yes.
they have like seasoning packs.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
something new, and they have like a
Yeah.
Vietnamese
Oh, really?
spiced one. So you got like it's like a flavor pack pretty much, and you just mix it with butter, and you
Uh-huh.
can just toss whatever seafood
Hold on,
or
I need to
potato
find
stuff
that,
in it.
cuz.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I sent it to you, but I seen it. It's new. I'm like, okay, that's kind of dope. They have like
Yeah.
a one called Cajun drip. One is I forgot the other two names, but one is definitely like a Vietnamese style
What?
seafood ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it
So
like what you put in like after you finish boiling crawfish? I think I've seen
yeah,
that pack. It's like
yeah,
salt free or something. So they were like, you can put as many
yeah,
as you want
yeah.
because it's like
Definitely,
salt
yeah.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vietnamese
So
food.
you should do a review on that and see how it compares to like some of the
Yes.
ones you
Because
had.
I really do, you know what I do when I can't find like that Vietnamese crawfish? I'll buy like a regular sack of crawfish and I'll just
Hmm.
put in that butter, the
Yeah, do your
garlic.
own thing.
Yeah, and because all you gotta do is really toss it around and kind of coat it. Because the crawfish is already cooked. Like they all you
Hmm.
really do is just like make the sauce and coat this kind of like when you're making wings. Now I think about
Exactly.
it. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
making wings when you toss in the lemon pepper or buffalo sauce. It's kind of like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Okay. That's dope. That's dope. Okay, last question. Hmm. If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
What would it be and why? Oh my God. One,
Yeah.
I think, oh my God, I love potatoes though. But besides potatoes, I think I could eat mac and cheese every day.
Mac and
Mac
cheese.
and cheese, like the 4 or 5 cheeses in there, the creaminess, the thickness, the noodle. Oh
Yeah.
my God, the macaroni noodle, just so good. I guess I love Thanksgiving food because I
Hmm.
love mash. I love mac. I can eat
So
that
you a
every day.
stove top or baked macaroni?
Wait, say again?
Stove top or baked macaroni?
Oh man. Sometimes I like the bake because I like the crunch
Yeah.
and I like the little burnt corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
But sometimes I do love the stuff because it's just extra creamy.
Right.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
guess I gotta be in the mood. But I do love like the little crunch. You know how you go to
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A and you get, I don't know if you go to Chick-fil-A and get the mac and cheese, but sometimes they'll have that little burnt
The little,
topping.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
I'll
seen
be
that.
so
Yeah.
happy when I get there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
But yeah,
one
I
of the
can eat
best
mac and
parts
cheese
of
every
macaroni.
day
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
Okay. That's dope. That's dope. Okay. So you got any more questions, anything you want to ask or anything you want to get out, promote your page and all of that?
Um, well, follow me for the vibes. Some people call it vibe eating, which is that's kind of clever.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they be knowing my name is V. I think they just call it vibe eating, but it's VB eating.
Okay.
On Instagram. I really do be eating, but it's more for the interior, the look.
Hmm.
I'm not really a food critic. I'm too scared to be. So like
She
when
not
people
gonna
ask
rate
me,
y'all.
just
She not gonna
DM
rate
me.
y'all.
Just
Yeah.
DM me if you want to ask me about how is it because I don't think I could just outwardly just say it. No.
Okay. What you got coming up? I seen some big news coming up. Go ahead and shout that out too.
Oh, my big news.
Yeah.
That I'm opening a facial salon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I'm opening a facial salon. I can't wait. June 2025. Follow her at Lulla Beauty Lounge. It's LullaBeauty Lounge. It's Lounge. Like a lullaby. So like all the facials I
Got you.
do, everybody go to sleep. So I just figured like how to play on words. That's how I came up with
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. It just hit me. That's
yeah.
dope. Yeah, yeah.
Thank
I'm gonna put all her
you.
links in the bio, y'all. I'm gonna put all the links in
Thank
there.
you.
Y'all check her
Thank
out.
you.
V, thank you for your time. It's been
Thank
great.
you. Thanks, chef. Because you're the
Oh
chef
yeah,
now.
I am.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Congrats on
Very
everything you
excited
got
for
going.
like all your recipes. Like, so proud of you.
Yeah, I'm
All you have
working
to
on
do
me a
is just do
cookbook.
it.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah. But thank you. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right.